Meagan Good was living her life as a Hollywood actress and socialite while jumping from relationship to relationship. After being in an unfulfilling romance for 4 years, she decided she was ready to find her husband. It would take a lot of prayer and soul searching, but she's now living happily ever after with preacher, producer, and author DeVon Franklin. Here's their love story. Meagan and DeVon first met in 2007. She told Parade magazine that she had just produced her first full-length film. A friend shared the movie with DeVon, who was the VP at Sony Pictures at the time, and he loved it. He called Meagan in for a general meeting and told her he was looking forward to watching her future projects. He told her if she ever needed anything to let him know. They went their separate ways, but they remained friends. At that time, Meagan was at a much different place in her life. She told the New York Post that she had been rebelling for most of her adult life. She said, "If I felt bad about something, I would drink. That is how I got started with smoking too." She had been in several relationships since the age of 19 and had been linked to numerous stars, including Joseph Gordon-Levitt, 50 Cent, Tyrese, and former NFL running back Thomas Jones. She told ET Online she always dreamed of becoming celibate, but the fear of her partner cheating on her would always make her change her mind. But she decided to kick her plan into action. She told the Post, "I no longer wanted to be a girlfriend. I wanted a husband." At the time, her 4-year relationship was headed nowhere fast. She told Oprah Winfrey her boyfriend wasn't a bad person, they just weren't good for each other. She was playing house with him and giving him special privileges, as if he were her husband. She began to act out and self-destruct out of frustration. With her relationship hanging on by a thread, she signed on to appear in the 2011 film Jumping the Broom. While on set, she reconnected with film executive DeVon Franklin. They couldn't have been more different from one another. Meagan was a veteran party girl who didn't know where her personal life was headed, while DeVon was an ordained minister who had been preaching since the age of 15. His entire life had been geared toward his faith. He would even unplug from technology every Friday through Sunday in order to read the Bible and attend church. At first, it was difficult for them to get past seeing each other as just work associates. DeVon said he didn't want to be known as the guy who tried to hit on the actresses, and Meagan thought he was way out of her league. But still, they became very close on set and began talking regularly. Meagan started to realize she wanted to marry someone just like him. She opened up to him about her decision to become celibate, and she was surprised to learn that DeVon was 10 years into his own celibacy. He made that decision because he didn't want to be on the pulpit saying one thing and doing the opposite in his private life. She was on her knees praying one night when God told her that DeVon was her future husband. Before they even went on their first date, she announced to her family and friends that she would marry him. Of course, everyone thought she was crazy. But she knew in her heart that she and DeVon were destined to be together. She finally ended her 4-year relationship with another man and went on a path of rediscovering herself. She didn't become celibate right away. She had a few mishaps at first, but after a few months, she was able to stick to it. For the next 9 months, she worked on healing emotionally from her past. When the movie wrapped, she bumped into DeVon at the Jumping the Broom premiere, and he asked her out for coffee. 2 weeks later, they went out on their first date. They became an official couple and remained committed to refraining from intimacy until after marriage. It wasn't easy though. Since DeVon was already 10 years deep into practicing celibacy, he had already learned to keep his urges in check, but Meagan was still stumbling from time to time. DeVon told Essence magazine that when they would hug, Meagan would pull away and say, "That's enough." She told the New York Post there were moments when she really wanted to succumb to her feelings, and when things got hot and heavy, she had to learn how to stop and walk away. They would go and get lunch or just go outside and have some fun to keep themselves preoccupied. They also had to deal with baggage from previous relationships and deep insecurities. Meagan told XO Nicole that she self-sabotaged in the beginning because she had feelings of unworthiness and not being good enough. 4 months after dating, they realized they were headed toward marriage, so they decided to fast from meat, bread, and sweets for 30 days. Meagan said the purpose of the fast was for God to bring them closer together. They also began 4 months of pre-engagement counseling with Bishop T.D. Jakes. The idea of getting married and losing herself really scared her, but Meagan said yes to DeVon's proposal. After 13 months of dating, the couple said "I do" in 2012 during a sunset wedding at a Malibu winery. Meagan told XO Nicole that during their ceremony, DeVon told her, "I love you for who you are right now, even if you never change a thing about you. I love you exactly how you are." Meagan said she never experienced that in other relationships, and it was great to know that her new husband would always accept her unconditionally. People are always wondering when they'll expand their family.
When you gonna have some babies for me?
Meagan told the co-host on The Real she wanted to take her time, and she was okay with being the owner of 2 hairless cats instead. But as she approached her 38th birthday in August 2019, she announced in a video posted to Instagram that she was getting in shape because she was ready to conceive some babies. DeVon continues to show just how much he loves his wife. While Meagan was filming the movie Monster Hunter in South Africa, DeVon asked her on a scale of 1 to 10 how important it was for him to visit her on set. When Meagan said 11, he booked a plane ticket and traveled 32 hours just to be by her side. And that is the definition of true love. Let us know your thoughts on Meagan and DeVon's love story. And thanks for watching Real Reality Gossip.